back to my channel. I wanted to just pop on today and give you a few brief Black Friday recommendations, Black Friday beauty recommendations, in case you guys are interested in shopping for Black Friday. I did some research, found some of the best deals out there in my opinion, and wanted to quickly share them with you. So if you guys are interested in hearing a few Black Friday deal recommendations, some sales that I personally might be shopping, and I would love to know what you guys are potentially shopping, or if you've heard of any sales that I do not mention. If you guys have heard of any indie brand makeup sales specifically, please leave them for me in the comments below, as well as everyone else. I know there's so many indie brands that I'm interested in supporting and would love it if I could help support them on Black Friday. So if you're interested in hearing my recommendations and some sales that I think are really good, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I would love if you would consider subscribing before you leave today. What was I gonna say? We love project planning on this channel. We like talking about eyeshadows, talking about sales, and just talking about makeup. So if that's something that interests you, don't forget to subscribe. And other than that, let's get into these deals. Okay, so up first, I have heard rumblings and rumors that Odin's Eye is going to be doing 40% off site-wide. This is not confirmed, but I have just heard rumblings. Now, I currently only own the Odin's Eye palette from Odin's Eye, but I'm really interested in the Alva palette, the Alva 1 and the Alva 2, as well as some of the smaller pan eyeshadows. I'll try and insert pictures if I remember to do so. And I'm also interested in their blushes and their highlighter palette. I really want it all. So I'm really hoping that that is true and that Odin's Eye will be 40% off, because I absolutely would be shopping this sale. I definitely recommend the Odin's Eye Solomon palette if you are interested in supporting indie, or if the color story speaks to you. Definitely go check out their website. I will have everything linked down below. Some will be affiliate links, some will not. Everything that's magic link is affiliate, and anything that's just the website is not. Probably one of the most exciting sales that I saw was that Oma Beauty's website is going to be up to 80% off site-wide. Now, I don't know if that means every single item is going to be 80% off, but there's going to be items on their website 80% off plus. And so that means I have a feeling that a lot of their products are going to be incredibly cheap, and I highly recommend all three of these. These are some of my favorite finds of this year. All three of these are amazing. So I have the highlight and contour stick. I personally have mine in the shade White Pearl, and I would be interested in picking up the next shade up, which is the blue packaging. I really like that they organize theirs kind of by color. So I believe they have 4 different like ranges of shades, and the lightest is pink. There's a blue, I think there's like a yellow, and I really am interested in picking up another one of these in the blue shade, just so I have one for when I'm at my Paylist and one for when I'm self-tan. These are so creamy and easy to work with. If you are a beginner and you are wanting to dabble with cream products, I highly recommend this. It's $40 regular price, and you get a contour as well as a highlight, both so easy to blend. So I'm curious to see what their sale is. Also, I'm a huge fan of their Woke concealer. This is a concealer that I will always have in my collection. It is so nice and hydrating underneath the eyes, but also so full coverage. I have mine in the shade Fair Lady T1. This is too dark for me when I am at my Paylist, but it's a really great shade match for me when I am self-tanned, and I cannot not recommend this concealer enough. And then also their Say What foundation is such a nice foundation. It's super lightweight, but still offers a nice medium coverage. It's a soft matte finish, so it's not going to be anything super glowy, but it's also not going to suck the life out of your face, and it's so comfortable on the skin. So all three of those products from Oma Beauty, I definitely recommend. If you are looking to buy from Oma Beauty, Black Friday is the day. Also, everything I list, I will try and list the brand as well as the dates that they're running their sale, because oftentimes many of these brands aren't just running it on Black Friday, they are running it kind of all throughout like the week, or like Cyber Week, whatever it might be. All the dates will be listed below. I didn't grab all of my Ordinary products, but Deciem, which is the parent company to The Ordinary, will be running 23% off on their website starting November 1st. So it's already started all the way through the end of November. However, their website will be closed down on Black Friday because they are encouraging people to shop slowly and shop more consciously, which I really appreciate. But I also believe this is like the only time of year you can purchase The Ordinary at a discount, and you can get it for 23% off. I know their products are already very inexpensive, but if you've been eyeing anything, I definitely am going to be doing an Ordinary haul. I love so many Ordinary products. I have an Ordinary review that I want to do for you guys, but I want to haul a bunch more products, try some more, and then really give a full in-depth review on The Ordinary and what I would recommend versus what I would not recommend. But off the top of my head, I highly recommend their Argireline solution. That has made such a difference in my skin now that I have started using it consistently day and night. I also love their niacinamide serum. I love their AHA and BHA solution. They have a hyaluronic acid solution, which I think is really good. They have a caffeine solution, which I like for underneath my eyes. They have so many good products. They have the high adherent silicone primer for like $4 or $5, which is really good. So they have a ton of great products, and now is the best time to shop The Ordinary if you've had your eye on the brand. Tower 28 is going to be running 20% off on their website, which I know isn't the best of the best. It's the same as like the Sephora VIB if you are a rouge, but if you're not a rouge, it's definitely a better time to shop. And I love their blushes, I love their bronzers, and you guys know I absolutely adore their lip jellies. So if you've been eyeing any of these products from Tower 28, it would be a great time to buy. Again, it's really great to support these smaller brands, and I just think that Tower 28 makes great products, so I definitely recommend these if you've had your eye on them. Bite Beauty is going to be running 35% off on their website. You guys know I've been raving about their lip plumping glosses lately. I have the shade Cinnamon Twist as well as Guava Puff. I love Guava Puff for just a really beautiful, cool toned nude pink. I also think that Bite Beauty makes a great lipstick formula. I love their Agave mask, the one that comes like in the tube that you squeeze out. So if you've been eyeing anything from Bite Beauty, you guys know their Changemaker powder is also one of my favorites. So this would be a great time to buy from Bite Beauty if you've been thinking about it. Glossier is going to be running 25% off on their website and then 35% off on some of their sets. One of my favorite products from Glossier is their Future Dew. I also really like their Night Shine highlighter as well as their Wowder. Those are some of my absolute staples when it comes to Glossier. I know a lot of people love Glossier, so I thought I would just mention it'd be a great time to buy because 25% off site-wide I think is a really great deal, especially because I feel like Glossier does not go on sale that often. You guys know one of my favorite brand finds from this year has been Kosas, and they're going to be running a tiered sale. So if you spend $25 or less, you get 20% off, and then if you spend $50 or less, you get 25% off, and $75 or more, you're gonna get 30% off. I pretty much recommend just about everything from Kosas. Their bronzer I think is good. It's not my favorite, but I still think it's good if you've been interested in checking it out. I do really like their tinted face oil. Again, not an absolute favorite, but if it's something you've been eyeing, would be a great time to buy. Their lip oils are some of my absolute favorites. If you're looking for neutral shades, I love Malibu, which is more of a cool tone pink, as well as Dip, which is more of like a nude brown. And then I love Jaws, which is a really beautiful kind of fiery red shade. The Kosas Revealer Concealer is my favorite concealer in my entire collection. Absolutely worth it. So hydrating, yet so full coverage. And then their duos, you guys, are just like next level good. So I have Velvet Melon. I really like their cream duos. I think they're so easy to work with, especially if you're a beginner. I have 8th Muse, which is an intense one. So this one is meant for someone with more deep skin tone. So this is meant for someone with a deeper skin tone or deeper complexion, but I still really like this one. And then also I have Tropic Equinox, which is a really beautiful, more like neutral bronzy sort of duo. And then I also have one of their powder duos in the shade Papaya, and I really enjoy the powder duo as well. This is beautiful, especially if you want to set one of the cream duos. This is really nice for setting that. I love the Kosas duos. I forgot to grab my Kosas lipstick as well. I have the shade Vegas, which is a really beautiful nude. Their lipstick formula is also really nice, and I also have one of their liquid eyeshadows, which I didn't think I was gonna love. Certainly not something I reach for on an everyday basis, but I do think it's a good formula. So if you've been eyeing Kosas, now would be an absolutely great time to buy. Now I'm just looking at my phone and wanted to shout out a few other deals. I don't necessarily have products sitting in front of me, but Ole Henriksen, which is one of my favorite skincare brands, will be running 30% off site-wide. They have so many great options. I love their retinol line, and I really like their vitamin C line. There are some products that do have quite a bit of fragrance in it, but overall, I still do really like Ole Henriksen as a brand. Glow Recipe is also going to be running 20% off on their site. Again, not the best sale, but still a sale nonetheless. So if you've been eyeing anything from Glow Recipe, I highly recommend their sets, and I like just about every product from Glow Recipe. The only thing I don't think is worth it is the hyaluronic like plum serum. Everything else I think is really good. Lorac is going to be running 50% off site-wide, so if there's anything you've been eyeing from Lorac, now would be an absolutely great time to buy. Stila Cosmetics will be running 40% off on their website. I'm not a huge fan of much from Stila, but I know some people still are really in love with their glitter and glow shadows as well as other products. So if you're a Stila lover, it would also be a great time to buy from Stila. I also thought it was interesting, Patrick Starr's One Size brand, his eyeshadow palette is going to be half off at Sephora, so it's going to be marked down to $21 from $42. So if you've been interested in trying out his palette, that is probably the best deal you will find it on. Moving over to Ulta. Ulta is bringing back the ABH Sultry palette. So if you've had FOMO over the Sultry palette, now would be the time to scoop it up. I also know on the ABH website they have a vault with the Sultry palette in it or with the Jackie palette in it. So if you've been eyeing those palettes and you feel like you missed out, now would be a great time to pick those up. Also from Ulta Beauty, I was really excited to see that the Urban Decay Heat, Naked Cherry, and Naked Honey palettes are going to be 50% off. I highly recommend the Naked Honey palette. This is such a good palette. You guys will see in my ranking palettes of 2020 that this one is ranking very high, and I definitely recommend this one for $24.50. Also, Kylie Cosmetics blush, bronzer, and concealers are going to be $10. I love this blush from Kylie Cosmetics. This is in the shade Close to Perfect. If you are someone who goes a little bit heavy-handed with blush and you need something that's a little bit more toned down, I think the Kylie blushes are really nice because they're nice and buildable. I have mine in the shade Close to Perfect, which is just a beautiful neutral shade, and I freaking love this, and I think $10 is a great price for this blush. It Cosmetics 4 Ulta brushes are also going to be $10, which I thought was a really great deal. You can get the 50% off Beauty Finds by Ulta Beauty sets. So their lash set is going to be 50% off. That's an amazing deal. I feel like I'm going to have to take advantage of that, as well as their lip favorite sets. Juvia's Place palettes are going to be 40% off on Ulta, which I think is a great deal. Milani as a brand is going to be, or Milani Face is going to be 40% off. Smashbox holiday sets are going to be 40% off. There's going to be some mascaras, some high-end mascaras that are $10 at Ulta. So you have the Urban Decay Perversion, you have Buxom, Tarte, and more. You also have the ABH Glow Kits on sale for 50% off. So if you are eyeing those, paying $20 for 4 high-end highlighters I think is a great deal if you like a more blinding highlight. So I wanted to shout that out. Also, Tarte foundations, if you're into Tarte foundations, those are going to be 50% off. And after that, that is all I have for my current Black Friday beauty deals. Again, if you guys know of any other deals that I did not talk about today, let us know in the comments so we can all take advantage of the great Black Friday deals. I would love to know if you guys plan to buy during Black Friday. I would never encourage purchasing anything just to purchase it because it's on sale. I'm really trying to decide if I'm going to get anything. If Odin's Eye is running a sale, I definitely will pick up from them. Also, potentially Kaleidos I would be interested in. I'm more so interested in the indie brands. I am going to check out the Oma Beauty deal. But other than that, I'm really going to try and reel it in and not buy for myself. We're going to go Christmas shopping for Zoe online, of course. But I would love to know if you guys plan to shop Black Friday and if you have heard of any other deals that were not mentioned today. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!